Well, boys and girls, you saw me getting them trees all cut down in my backyard. Now I got a whole yard full of limbs and leaves, stumps, all kinds of stuff here. So now I don't know what I'm going to do to get rid of all of them. I got to saw them up, but these brush pieces I'm going to have to do something with. So what did I do? I went and ordered a big old wood chipper to go on my tractor here, and it just showed up here today. It was out here in this driveway. They brought it in that crate there sitting. So now I've got it all tore apart and got it out of there. I got it hooked to the tractor here, and it's a 3-point hitch, PTO driven, and supposed to take up to 5-inch limbs. So now I got to get it put together. I got a bunch of pieces here. Got some legs and PTO shaft and the chute and some things to put on it here. So once I get her together, we're going to get to getting rid of this stuff in the backyard. So this is a BX-52 from Nova Tractor out of down toward Houston, Texas. I ordered it last Friday, and here it is Friday, a week later, and I've just got it this morning. So we're going to get her all hooked up. We're going to get to getting rid of these limbs and stuff, and you guys will get to see how it works. So we'll check it out and see if it's any good. They say it'll do all kinds of stuff, so we're going to find out. Well, the packaging for this chute, the old bubble wrap, hooked in there with some tape. Come pretty well packaged, nice, protecting it pretty good. Haven't found anything beat up or tore up yet, so get this thing bolted on there and we'll see where we go from there. But looks pretty basic, so we'll see if we can get her bolted together here. You guys hang with me. Well, the first thing I did, boys and girls, this chute right here has this pin in it that you can take out, and that'll tilt this whole chute here down. Tilt it down, get it out of your way, or tilt it back up out of the way when you're transporting. So I put that in there. Next thing I did, I took this half moon brackets off of this chute here. There's 3 or 4 bolts on one side, and then there's this bolt that sticks out, which is going to be your stop up here. It'll come around, it'll only let the chute come back this way, and so it don't blow the chips into your face or whatever, and it'll let it go the other way so far and stop. It'll hit this pin right here with those bolts. So next thing I'm going to do is right here on the top, I'm going to put some blue wheel bearing grease down on here, on this part here, just to lube it up a little bit, make it easier to slide when you're turning it and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to put some on there. I don't know if it'll help or not. It might wear it a little bit, help wear. Won't rub the paint off and rust up so bad so quick. But other than that, probably won't do anything. But I think they say something about doing that or something if you wanted. But I don't know if it's going to help anything or not. But we're going to try it and see. And then all you have to do is set it back down on there. Put that bracket there back on, and the 3 or 4 bolts in it, and then tighten the other 3 or 4 on the other side up. And once you get that done, the chute will be on, and I'll show you here in just a second. Okay, folks, I got the chute put on it, got that all tightened up there. And this part here, you pull up on it and you can turn it around to adjust your chute here where you want to go with it, how you want to aim it. Then this part here, I had to put this little bolt in, adjust this to where this tilts down or up, wherever you want it. But I've got everything else put together, I think, here. So other than we got to put the PTO shaft on, but that's pretty simple. I'll put lots of them on. That shouldn't be too complicated. But now I got the reading here, looking on this thing. It says you can pick it up there, but then it says you should read the owner's manual first, and all this other stuff. And then it says down here it should grease this fitting, I guess. So I think now that I've got it dug out of the stuff, I think I'll take the operator's manual here, maybe read it, look at it, see if there's something I'm missing. I haven't done yet, so then we can get this thing together and get her running. I can't wait to see what she does. Well, boys and girls, I think I got it all together. Got the legs on it, just 2 bolts for each one there. Pretty simple. And I put grease in that fitting. Put some good high temperature wheel bearing marine grade grease in there, waterproof. And this bearing here. Got the PTO shaft on. Got it all secured up. Snapped on tight, so we're ready to maybe try this thing out here a little bit. I still got to read the book again and see what this thing's for. I don't know. I didn't see it in there, but I'm going to look again. I don't know if it's some kind of a gauge for the blade adjustment in there or what, but we'll take a look at it and see what that's for. I'm not sure, so have to find out. But other than that, I think she's about ready to chop up some stuff. Okay, found out what that little thing there was for. It's to put in the flywheel part that holds your blades, so when you're taking the blades out and undoing those bolts there, you can lock that flywheel in place. You take this one bolt here out right there, and the chute part all folds open to where you can get into the flywheel and the blades and adjust them or clean them or sharpen them, whatever you need to do. So that's pretty simple. Then it just hangs there on that pin for till you need it sometime, I guess. Other than that, that's what it's for. Okay, we're about ready to try this thing out. Well, folks, we got her ready here to go, so we're going to take her down here and see if it'll grind up some sticks. We don't know, but we're going to try her out. You guys get ready. Okay, folks, we got some brush here. We're going to give it a try and see what it does. That's about a 2-inch limb right there. I got one over here, a little bit bigger. Might be 2.5 inch or so. And we're going to try these here in a second. Get her fired up, see what she does. cutting it up pretty good. I think maybe the branches, we could cut them up just a little bit smaller when we're solid, and they'd go feeding through a lot better without having to push them. They get caught on the wire part of the branch. Other than that, it's going pretty good. It made a pretty nice pile of chips there. So I think we're good. Looks like it's doing its job. Well, we're going to run this 20-footer through here. It's never been trimmed or cut up here, so I don't know how these branches will go through in these wires. Might need to cut it down a little bit more, but all I did was cut it down. I never trimmed it up or anything. So we'll see what it does here. It'll be hard to even get started in there, but once we do, I think it'll cut it up all right. Better. But we never trimmed this one up to go through, but it's taking her through there pretty doggone good. So we cut it like it wasn't nothing. Yeah, I think she'll work just fine. Anyway, this is the BX-52 from Nova Tractor, guys. One our chipper that's going to grind up stuff. Didn't buy the hydraulic feeder, which will take care of them wires and stuff, a little less cutting maybe. But my PTO tractor don't have the rear hydraulic, so I couldn't put it on there. I think it'll be a good machine for me here. Alrighty, until then, guys, we had her down below 540 here. Good with it. You guys keep watching. Thanks for watching. Well, we're going to put this one short one here in there. This is all locust wood here now. This is pretty hard stuff. There's what we ended up with, folks. Bunch of nice chips here. I mean, I don't know if you could want any better than that other than the leaves in it, but if you picked up stuff and ground it with no leaves, my goodness, you'd have some great mulch here for gardens or just go around trees. I guess fella could buy a bottle of that dye stuff and make it pretty colors, but it'd still work great just like it is. Alrighty.